Well, hello there. It's that time again. Time for the tarot. Time for that blog that truly blazes, though I blaze lonely today. My buddy Marissa Cohen has gone out to San Francisco. God bless her. In the middle of retrograde, she goes out there. I hope she's having a great time, and of course she'll be back with me next week. But we want to keep the blog ablazing. So I decided to go at it myself, and we're going to have some fun today. Now the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading. This card is the Ten of Swords. Now it looks pretty fearsome. These 10 swords is red angry energy. Attributed to Sun and Gemini, it represents the mind running away with itself. It's getting into an anxiety state. It's getting into what if type thinking. Well, what if this doesn't happen? What if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't go right? Rather than staying in the now. Now, of course, we are still in Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's going to be over on the 12th. That's like 3 days from now. But of course, as you come out of a retrograde, you kind of get a bit of a bump. And this being a retrograde in Virgo, it's going to tend to affect us mentally, and the Ten of Swords reflects that. Now, these tend to stick around for a bit, these after effects of a retrograde, and that's why we're looking at the Three of Swords entitled Sorrow. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to have heartbreak, disaster, but what it does indicate is that the mental energy is still going to tend to be potentially negative. So we want to watch against what I call stinking thinking. Focus on positive action. Focus on what you want instead of worrying about what you don't want. And what you're going to find is that you'll act your way into right thinking. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go about it. That's going to bring about the best results. As we look at the next card, we see we have here the Five of Swords. Now this also sounds pretty fearsome. The Ten of Swords, Ruin. The Three of Swords entitled Sorrow. And now the Five of Swords entitled Defeat. Ruin, sorrow, defeat? This doesn't sound like fun, Bob. Well, it's not as bad as it sounds, so. Okay? If we look at it astrologically, the Three of Swords was Saturn in Libra. Now, Saturn does well in the sign of Libra. It's balance. Okay? So what we're going through with the three was a sense of balance. Now what we come into is the energy of Venus in Aquarius towards the end of this upcoming week. Now, Venus does not do well in Aquarius. Venus is love, creativity, the softer part of our hearts, of the mind. And Aquarius is more logical, oriented, very strong, very, very mental. The two planets, the planet and the sign, don't mix that well together. So what it could be is that emotionally, we may find that our heart and our heads are not in alignment. The head and the heart are not in tune together. And this can lead to some difficulties. The way out of this is grounding. When you, especially you got like three sword energies, okay? All this powerful air mental energy running, it's very, very important to ground. Not that hard to do. And I'll make you a suggestion. Go to my website to www.bobdecker.net and sign up for my email list, and you'll be able to access my bonus page, and I have a grounding audio on there. And it really works. It'll help you feel grounded, relaxed, and help center the mind. Again, that's no cost to you. Just go to www.bobdecker.net, go to special offers, and you'll be able to sign up for my email list and get some really cool audios completely free. Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to thank you so much for being my friend and for watching my video, watching our blazing blog. And until we meet again, many, many blessings.